very fortunate to have with us dignitaries from Manage Hyderabad. So I was telling you in the morning, we are all very fortunate to have with us Dr. P. Chandrasekhara, Director General of National Institute on Agricultural Extension Management. That's Manage Hyderabad. Since morning he is in our university. He had been to our headquarters. He completed 2 programs there, and in spite of his hectic schedule, he made it possible to come over here for our program and also to address all of you about the natural farming program what we are planning here. And we have also with us Mrs. Chandrasekhar. She is also working as DG MSME. So we have 2 eminent guests on the dais. Besides, we are also having with us Registrar of the University and IDP Coordinator in KSNUAHS Shumaga, Dr. Shashidhar sir. Sir, before I welcome you for this function, for the information of all the 3 dignitaries on the dais, we are in the university, we are organizing a 12 days training program on natural farming present status and future prospects. This program was inaugurated on 30th of last month. This is actually 10th day of our training program. We have actually all our participants are from 6 different SAUs of South India. As I briefed you about our participants, we are all having multidisciplinary team of faculty members. They are all actively involved for all the 10 days during our training program. And we have invited eminent resource persons, and also we had been to farmers' fields. We had very good discussion with natural farming practicing farmers also. And all our participants are heard about the results of natural farming experiments which are going across different states of the country as well as in our 10 agroclimatic zones. In another 2 days we are going to deal with some other aspects of natural farming. So this is all in brief about our training program. I think most of you present here, you will be knowing Dr. P. Chandrasekhar sir. I am glad to inform all of you that he is alumni of our parent university UAS Bangalore. He is an agricultural extension personnel. Extension professional. So he served in various positions, starting he is having almost more than 3 decades of service in the field of agricultural extension. Now presently he is working as Director General of National Institute on Agricultural Extension Management. Apart from that, he has also served as Director General for National Institute on Plant Health Management. And the another institute to which sir has headed is NIAM Center, which is located at Jaipur. So sir has served as a Chief Executive Officer or Director General for all these 3 premier agricultural institutes at the national level, which are working directly under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. So he is instrumental in developing various agricultural extension program related, some innovative programs related to capacity building programs, agricultural entrepreneurship development programs, farmer producers organization. Like this, I can name many programs which are aiming towards capacity building to the faculty members as well as for the farmers of the country. So I can say pages together information or biodata about Dr. Chandrasekhar, but I will be very brief in introducing sir. Sir, on behalf of the university and on behalf of all our participants and on my personal behalf, I wholeheartedly welcome you for this function, sir. And all of you now you are aware that Manage is identified as a nodal organization and knowledge repository for promoting the natural farming at the national level. So Government of India has started a national mission on natural farming. So a lot of work under this program is being initiated by Manage under the able leadership of Dr. P. Chandrasekhar sir. So sir, once again I welcome you for this program. And Shilpa, okay. And I'll also welcome Mrs. Chandrasekhar. Madam is also working as DG for MSME. So again, it's our privilege to welcome Madam also for this function. Madam, we are all very fortunate to have with us in today's evening program. You are welcome to our program, Madam. Thank you. And the main architect of this 12 days program is our IDP coordinator and registrar.
Respected Registrar of the University, Professor Shashidhar Ji, Director General Manage, Dr. P. Chandrasekhar. Yeah, the faculty professor and coordinator of this 12 days training program, and respected teachers from all the state agriculture universities. A very good evening to all of you, and greetings from National Institute for Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises, Ministry of MSME, Government of India, Hyderabad. I am Dr. Glory Swarupa, Director General, and I am very happy to be part of this session and to say a few words with you. I think I learned that three professors are from PGTSU. May I know? Four. Okay. Yeah. So we have official collaboration with PGTSU, and Professor Praveen Rao was the Vice Chancellor. And we have organized training of trainers in entrepreneurship development, I think 2 batches for them. So we are looking for more collaboration. National Institute for MSME is one of the apex capacity building institution for Ministry of MSME, established in the year 1960, and we have completed diamond years of services to the country for the growth and development of MSME sector. We do a lot of policy advocacy, the policy formulations in MSME sector, and also other related ministries. We cater to Northeast. We also take care of union territories. Largely, we are into capacity building of very senior officials. As I told, not only from PGTSU, from other universities also, agriculture and non-agriculture, other higher education institutions, science and technology and management institution faculty also. They do come to the campus, so we build their capacity in entrepreneurship. So how to motivate the students and how to make them future entrepreneurs. So that's what we teach, and we are into the capacity building of all other departments and Indian service officers also. Most of the officers, as part of Bharat Darshan for MSME module, they come to the campus. Close to 6 lakh officers we have trained so far. And we are into skill building of unemployed youth and women in different trades. So for self-employment and wage employment, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, you are all aware. It is very, very new since 2014. Way back in 2008-9, the institution has developed close to 300 modules related to this skill development. And we do a lot of studies on impact, on evaluation and surveys, all related to, again, MSMEs. So we completed almost nearly 1,000 studies for government of India, and we have reached overseas a lot of international executives. Close to 11,000 executives we have trained in the campus. They're all long duration residential program, starting from micro enterprise development, management, promotion, quality management, women entrepreneurship, everything related to entrepreneurship development. So we have trained, and we could reach 145 countries. So from all these developing countries, Asia and Africa, sometimes Middle East also, so they come, so they learn from Indian experiences, best practices, and they take it and they try to implement there to make a progress in their respective countries. So we are in the nation building to improve the economy of our country and to take the country, to improve the country's rankings. Now we feel so proud that we are in the, that big five, and we are aiming at, number 3 position in the world economy. And India's target is $5 trillion. So that is a very huge target, and because agriculture is the primary sector, based on that, MSMEs are, processing, manufacturing, packaging, exporting, and doing a lot of allied activities and services. Actually, agriculture and MSMEs, they should have a very close association, and a lot of convergence should happen. Even we offer training programs to the scientists of KVK. Most of the KVK scientists earlier, they used to come for the module on entrepreneurship. As of now, from our ministry, being a nodal agency, offer a scheme called Spurti, Scheme of Fund for Regeneration of Traditional Industry, SFURTI. So we are the nodal agency, and we have been implementing the clusters related to agro and food processing. Otherwise, our MSME, they never consider agriculture as an enterprise. So they always think about, electronics, tools, steel, fiberglass, pharma industry, leather industry, paper, plastic. Though plastic we have to recycle, a lot of threat is there, but still they go by those things only. They never consider your dairy farming as an industry. So if you go to our DIC or in a bank for SME division, if you ask for any of the beneficiary, if they ask for financial assistance, they don't consider. They have to go to your you have I think cooperative banks and agriculture financing corporations. I think they only will offer. So there is a wide gap actually. That over the years, government has rightly identified, and a lot of convergence is happening. I'm very happy to announce that as on today, we have, I think, 15 clusters only on agro and food processing. Punjab, we have successfully implemented honey processing. Not only just mere honey, but starting from bee boxes. So the packaging of honey, food grade honey bottle making, and byproducts, that wax, many products from the wax. So like that, we started honey, then bamboo clusters. We have good number of bamboo clusters in Jharkhand and Maharashtra. I think some professors are from Maharashtra also. We have in Sindhudurg, Sakoli, and Mangaon, Wardha. All we have bamboo clusters. Other clusters also we have, coir clusters. In Telangana also we have bamboo cluster, border area, Telangana, Andhra border, that is Bhadradri, in tribal area. And we have fruit processing clusters, good number. One is banana in Andhra Pradesh, Pulivendula, that was late Chief Minister's constituency. There are a lot of banana cultivation is going on. On 4th of September only it was inaugurated by Honorable CM now. End-to-end solution we are providing for that banana processing. And we have first jackfruit cluster in the country that is established. We are implementing that in, I think Karnataka people must be knowing, Nitte, a place called Nitte that is very close to Udupi and Mangalore, that area. A lot of jackfruit is available in that region. So we are implementing that. Likewise, we have so many. In Hyderabad itself, I think the Hyderabad faculty can make a visit or take your students. We are implementing near that Nacharam area. Lot of vegetable growers are there. So it is just sent to the market, not beyond that. Not Nacharam, Boinpalli area. So then lot of vegetables are being wasted at the end of the day, and at the end of the week, a lot of wastage. So whatever fresh is there, they can sell. Whatever based on the damage, percentage of damage, it can be processed, cut, then otherwise puree, otherwise whatever can be made ready to cook or ready to eat. So that with 5 crore worth we are establishing now, and the decomposed waste is there, whatever is we are getting from that market or from the farmers, that we are converting into biogas. Plant is also under construction now for establishment. As an exposure visit, you can take your students there. So we have good number of these clusters. We have a turmeric cluster, one in Paderu, that is again tribal area. In Nizamabad is one a zone where we get very I think a special variety of turmeric. So we are establishing, and we have a coffee cluster in again Paderu area. A lot of coffee is cultivated there by tribals. It is very much organic. So many clusters we have. I think I learned that this program is on natural farming. Yeah. So how do the agriculture and MSME come together and contribute for the success of the natural farming to help the farmers to get more revenue or to increase their yield. Ultimately, that is our objective, to help the farmer, and also ESG. We are talking about the ESG. So environment, social, and governance. So how do we bring in this and help the community or the stakeholders while attaining the objectives or our national goals? Because we have bamboo clusters, so we started discussing and deliberating on this, and we have organized, I think 2 months ago, a national conference on biochar. So we thought whatever bamboo waste is there, so from that waste, so we can make this biochar again, put back into the soil, so that we have multiple benefits. One is we can enrich the soil, other one is we can reduce the carbon emissions. So that conference we have organized in collaboration with GIZ, from GIZ officials from Delhi had come over. And for your information, there is a Biochar Crusaders, an organization. It's a private entity, Biochar Crusaders. They are very passionate about this biochar process, and they have encouraged us so much to buy one unit to make in our campus itself. We have a small campus, but very good green campus. It's 25-acre campus. We have a lot of vegetation in the campus, so it's just the twigs and other things, it's left out there. We cannot take out of the campus for various legal and other formalities. Same time, we cannot burn, because as an institution, Government of India institution, we cannot contribute for the carbon. So we were just thinking what to do. So we now got a small demo unit during the workshop. They have demonstrated how at institutional level this biochar can be made with the available green waste. So very recently we got that unit. That unit makers are from Belgaum. So if you wish, I can provide that contacts. It is a very simple demo unit. I think every college or every department can have this, because all agriculture colleges are very much established in the forest zone, or out of the cities where you have lot of vegetation and you do get a lot of green waste. So that can be converted. I think I learned that even per kilo biochar, it is fetching so much in the local market, even if we make and sell. So that we are doing our best. Now we have to start it. It is established. And very interestingly, we have a good library. All literature related to, again, MSME development. So project profiles and, statistics, economics, everything related to entrepreneurship and industrialization. So when this news is announced, when we circulate through our website and through our news bulletin, a team of students, library students, they came together and they wanted to take up this. As an institution, we cannot do, because we are occupied with our own mandated activities, and so many new concepts are coming up, and ministry and government is so much ambitious to take the country forward. So we were just looking for an entrepreneur who can do this for us. So a team of students have come up because they are most of the time they are spending in the campus. They prepare for their competitive exams, and whenever there is some paper they have to give as a CA or as an additional qualification, they come, they sit in the library, they study on membership basis. So they're all very professionals, not in agriculture, but not in MSME also. There are doctors, engineers, and many other professionals, management and commerce. When they learned about this, they came, and last week only they have given a request that they wanted to take over this, a preparation of biochar with the available green waste from the campus with that existing unit. I think if we can, encourage in every college to set up this as a demo unit, even students will be encouraged. We are having a lot of practical sessions and many other things. And if it is a KVK, always demonstrations are goes on. I think together we can do. That's how we can, make this natural farming a success. So whatever the vision set by Honorable Prime Minister. So for any clarifications and any assistance or any help related to entrepreneurship, okay, as a faculty, as a professor, or for your student to mentor, you can approach us any point of time. The contacts will be shared by the coordinating faculty. You can visit our website nimsme.org, and the Telangana faculty can always welcome. They can just walk in, and other faculty can always reach us through Twitter, Facebook, and any other social media platform. So we are ready to help you for enterprise development and growth in the country. So once again, nice meeting you all. My best wishes to you. I thank the management for giving me this opportunity to share a few thoughts. Thank you very much.
Madam, thank you very much for sharing some of your activities at the National Institute on MSME. Any of our participants, you are always welcome to take some sort of coordinating work from National Institute on MSME. So, Madam is so supportive to have collaborative program with any of the SAUs. So, you can make use of that facility. Madam is having some urgent work to attend in front of the system on online transaction she is having. That's why she will be here only, but she is leaving this program to attend the other work. So, Madam, thank you very much for coming over here and for having addressed all our participants regarding the activities of your institute. I request Dr. B. Shashidhar sir to hand over a book to Madam as a token of respect from our side. Thank you very much, Madam. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I request Dr. P. Chandrasekhar sir to address all our participants.
My friend, classmate, and registrar of the university, Dr. Shashidhar, thank you for this invitation. Professor Veerana, it's a very good initiative. And my compliments to all the participants. You are the brand ambassadors of natural farming. It's a new concept. There are more questions in the minds of the people. They search for answers. Probably after this training program, you are more empowered to provide answers and also remove the misconception in the minds of people. I think knowledge is a very powerful weapon where you people can play a very important role. So that way, this program is very useful for us. I would like to share 2-3 of my thoughts in this direction. Manage is identified as nodal agency for knowledge repository. I think my colleague, director, Dr. Bal Subramani, he addressed you all people. He might have explained all the activities. Being an extension man, being the natural farming meant for farmers, when we go to farmers, what happens and how to handle? I think I would like to focus my deliberations on that. November 26th, 2021, Honorable Prime Minister, he addressed the nation from Navsari Agriculture College, and he told that natural farming is good. Try on a small bit of piece of land. Carefully we listen this. Try on a small piece of land. Work very closely with scientific institutions. And if you find interesting, profitable, you can expand it. So this is what he, addressed the nation. So later the government started working. Probably any time you can hear from the government regarding National Mission on Natural Farming officially. When we go to farmers in the name of natural farming, the first question farmer will ask you probably is, what is the difference between organic farming and natural farming? We have to give a very clear answer. So, you are all scientists, I don't want to elaborate on that. All in-depth discussion, I don't want to deliberate. But this is the question you are going to face it. Organic farming, you don't use fertilizer and pesticide, but you use external inputs, organic inputs for cultivation purpose. Natural farming, you don't use fertilizer and pesticide, but all your inputs are in situ in nature. This is the broad difference. I hope you all agree with this. Yeah. See, second important question every farmer will ask you is whether natural farming is profitable. Already pesticide companies, fertilizer companies, they are all in the field actually. From past 75 years, we have been conducting organized research. We are telling that 40-30-40 fertilizer is best recommended for this particular crop. 240 ml of endosulfan for good for in 200 liters of water for controlling of a particular pest. Right? We all have advised to farmers all these days. Now we are going to farmers and say that don't apply fertilizer, don't apply pesticide, and that is what natural farming. So on one side, what we have communicated earlier to the farmer is already there, farmer's mind and farmer's field. Second one, a big industry called fertilizer industry, pesticides industry, very aggressive, your own classmates, your own masters, doctorates, they are working for agribusiness companies. They are also going and telling what is good. In between, you are going and telling that natural farming is good, don't apply fertilizer and pesticides. So in this complex situation, see, this is a very formative stage. That means we are migrating from one system to another system. We can't walk in the dark. We have to walk very clearly in the light. Okay. So for that purpose, we have to have sufficient evidences, scientific evidences and justifications when we go before the farmers. You agree with me? Okay. So the farmer's second question is whether natural farming is profitable. I will place my understanding before you. We are applying fertilizers, we are applying pesticide, and for application of fertilizer not once, many times, for different pests, different pesticides, even for weeds, weedicides, different crops, different fertilizers, basal dose, top dose, this all we know actually. Now for all this purpose, we incur cost on purchasing fertilizer, which is of high cost, purchasing pesticides, and also application purpose you have to depend on the labor. Labor cost plus material cost, once you stop, that much money is saved. Okay? So this is not a saving, it is a saving actually. Then people say that all of a sudden if you stop fertilizers, yields will go down. So there are many studies, I think you might have deliberated the impact on the yield on natural farming. So I don't want to prolong on that. But even if the little extent yield level goes down, already you have saved the cost in terms of labor, fertilizer and pesticide. So the profit margin remains same. But in addition to that, the soil health, water health and sustainability of your production will increase. This is one part. Second one, to make natural farming profitable, what I would advise is, apart from agronomy practices, also give more attention on marketing practices. This is very important. Organic or natural, organic or inorganic agriculture, because of the intermediaries, 40 to 60% of the profit goes to the intermediaries. The local trader, the commission agent, the wholesaler, retailer, they take 60%, 40 to 60%. Farmer get 40% of the produce. When you promote natural farming, you also promote direct marketing of natural farming produce directly to the consumers, bypassing these middlemen, so that to that extent profitability will be increased. This is very important. In agriculture, needless to say, however attractive, however good technology it is, unless it is profitable, farmers will discontinue. Unless it is profitable, farmers will discontinue. And if you want farmers to continue natural farming, we have to make it more profitable. For that, apart from agronomy practices, we have to support direct marketing practices of natural farming products also. One of the recent surveys says that organic and natural farming produce in urban market, they fetch around 25% more price compared to other commodities. See, this is a good trend. People are, especially after COVID, people are concerned more about their life. They know little value of money. Many people who lost life, they had plenty of money actually. After paying lakhs and lakhs of rupees of bills to the hospitals, they lost their life. So building body immunity, those kind of things, urban population is very, very cautious. They are ready to pay money. That is what, the recent survey says. Only thing, we have to certify the products. Certification of natural products is very, very important. Urban people, they look for certification. And once it is certified, neatly packed, branded, there are buyers actually. With the same material kept on the roadside, they can't differentiate between natural or unnatural, and people hesitate to buy and pay premium price for that. Certification and branding is very, very important in promotion of natural farming products. And the third point with respect to the profitability of natural farming, Madam was discussing about beekeeping. Beekeeping, to some extent, that is around 20 to 30% of the production can be increased by beekeeping, practicing beekeeping. 4,000 to 6,000 rupees per acre additional income can be obtained from beekeeping. So whenever you promote natural farming of a particular crop, you also promote beekeeping, because when the people have apprehension that to some extent, what is that, Professor Virana will tell. I am not a party to that, he is a scientist. To some extent, whenever the yield goes down, this pollination contribution by honeybees can also increase 20 to 30% of the and productivity. To that extent, it can compensate. Also, additional income. Also, honey is a good product, good for body, good for nature, and good for biodiversity, flora, fauna development. So good for agriculture. So promote beekeeping along with natural farming. Beekeeping, National Honeybee Mission is there, and several activities are undertaken under National Honeybee Mission, whether it is production, processing, certification, quality testing, branding, packing and exporting. All these activities, integrated development centers, all these things are supported by National Honeybee Keeping Mission, and we can take the advantage of in support of natural farming. Another important, basically natural farming is what? It is a very judicious interface between the people, planet and plants, right? So these people, planet and plants, agroforestry is another important activity. See, when you use aromatic and medicinal plants cultivation, they are actually very hardy herbs actually. They don't require fertilizer and pesticide. At the same time, it can contribute to Ayurvedic products development. Many pharmaceutical companies are also there. You heard of Patanjali. Patanjali products are liked by everyone. The inputs can be grown, under natural farming, branding. So, this market linkage and growing of agroforestry plants, aromatic and medicinal plants, they also add income to natural farming. Third one is very eco-friendly, profitable farming practice like solar farming. See, if you have an empty land, even you can have installed solar panels where energy can be generated. One side, you are not polluting the environment, which goes with the philosophy of natural farming, and the empty place can be used. You can generate power for yourself. If you are generating more power, that can be sold to other people also. So Dr. Shashidhar was telling about very innovative practice. Why can't we grow the crops under solar panels? That is the best way of doubling the productivity of any solar farming, good practices. In fact, when you go back, you can also discuss and with Dr. Shashidhar how we can grow crops under solar farming so that same piece of land can also generate solar power, and also the crop yield can also be increased, which can also be promoted under natural farming. These are all, whether it is reducing input cost or reducing intermediaries in marketing or introducing beekeeping or promoting agroforestry, aromatic and medicinal plants or solar farming. This is package of practice of natural farming, package of different practices under natural farming which are eco-friendly in nature. And I would suggest you to go one step ahead. You should also think about carbon credit. See, when you go for eco-friendly farming practices, once you enlist all these practices, definitely around $4 to $6 per acre, anyway you will get in international carbon credit trading, and it all depends on who is managing, how you are managing. Maybe probably you may get a little bit more also. So we have to ensure different eco-friendly practices through which farmers get more money while practicing natural farming. See, whatever we preach, we should preach in the interest of the farmer. It should be profitable. Otherwise, however attractive and passionate, he will stop continuation of that kind of practices. So I think these things are important. I think another one or two things which are supplementary and complementary to natural farming is emergence of farmers producers companies. See, if you want to convince natural farming, go into individual farmer, telling him what is good practice in natural farming, very difficult. It is very difficult to answer all the questions and very difficult to convince. But now some 100, 200, 300 farmers are together, farmers producers company, call them a meeting and we have a detailed discussion, take the leadership into confidence, then promotion of natural farming through farmers producers organizations becomes very, very easy. For that, Government of India, they have their own program, 10,000 for the PO promotion. See, around 18 lakh rupees they will get grants, up to 15 lakh rupees they will get the matching grants, and it is easy to link them to marketing also, to markets. So this can work in favor of promoting natural farming. This is one. Second one, large number of agri startups are coming around. They are all out of the box ideas and they are crop neutral. See what agri startup says, how with zero wastage we can go for processing. That is applicable to natural farming also. So when you go for natural farming processing, produce processing, you can also take the assistance of some of the agri startups. We can talk about the circular economy, zero wastage, so that with the same piece of land profitability can be increased, and using that startup innovation. Go to Manage website, you will find around 350 agri startups supported by Manage, and many are crop neutral, many are supporting natural farming. They deal with water use efficiency, input use efficiency, crop forecasting, market linkages, pest and disease management. So many kinds of things are also there. So Manage is in the process of collecting the success stories this month, 15th, 16th and 17th. We are collecting the success stories from different parts of the country and compiling just to create confidence in the minds of people. So when this responsibility was given to Manage, I wrote a letter to all the vice chancellors. Do you have any scientifically validated package of practices of different crops under natural farming? But I have not received any response because they are in pipeline. Even though it is an old concept, this is a new concept. Old concept because we have been practicing it from generation. New concept because we are building up package of practices for these crops. Now the farmers validated these practices out of their success story. They are telling to other people. But as a public institution, as a scientific professional, to some extent we can take these practices in the name of the successful farmers, but ultimately we have to give scientific validation that is accepted by the entire society and the entire farming community. Therefore, parallelly to promote natural farming, developing package of practices for different crops under natural farming is also very, very important. I think that aspect will be taken care by university. ICR is very vigorously, very closely working with all the universities. So these are all few things I just wanted to share, and this is in the formative stage. We have to handle it very carefully. So a very responsible extension plays very important role. So for that, the knowledge what we receive from this training program, I think that will be very, very useful. So again, I would like to compliment you all people and thank Dr. Shashidhar, Professor Veeranna for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much. See, in the absence of package of practices, I am sure there are millions of questions in our mind. But I try to address them. We need to have patience till the package of practices are developed, cost benefit ratio is explained. But before package of practices, we are going to the field and we are telling to explain the benefits of natural farming to the farmers. I told you the difference between natural farming and organic farming, the profitability, how we can enhance in natural farming, what are the complementary and supplementary factors which can support natural farming, how we can take the benefit of the farmers, producers, companies and the agri startups. Probably these things, to start with, it will play important role. Don't ask me very difficult scientific question. Nobody knows answer for the time being. Otherwise, we can discuss. Yeah. Just I would like to, suggest, because after the question that they ask, we will focus more on the answer. But I have some fundamental things I would like to share. See, when you document a success story in the field, when the farmer is shifting from very traditional agriculture to natural farming, please collect baseline data of that particular field. What crop he was growing, how much money he spent, for what different purposes, and afterwards, not only 1 year, if somebody shift to natural farming, the impact of natural farming in the first year on production, productivity and profitability, second year, in timeline, you just document figure-wise, please publish in scientific journals and consolidate your results and ensure that those results are used by other people. Try to write what you see in the field. Normally, we are very positive people. We try to write very positive things. Nothing wrong, but here the life of the farmer is involved, so we have to write the truth. So basically it is in the scientific spirit. What we document, that we have to write. Now it is about to chemical scientists. You spoke mind of everyone who are sitting here, including the young people. But see, few things. What was the first statement I made? November 26th, Honorable Prime Minister told, try a small piece of land. If you are successful, you expand it. If you are not successful, decide. For that, you have to try. For trying, you need knowledge. The knowledge is not in the university, the experiments are in pipeline. You cannot wait the concept to take off, because these results will come after 4 to 5 years. What immediate knowledge is available? That is validated experience from the fields of farmers. and those farmers validated parameters, observations well documented should be conveyed to other farmers. That to on a small number of farmers. Departments are many, farmer is one. Responsibilities are many, farmer is one. Ultimately, myself and yourself, we are working for farmers. So, while some farmers in some piece of land, even basically when the idea is promoted, suppose some farmer is having 4 acres. The idea is 1 acre he should try natural farming. Other 3 acres he should continue with traditional farming. 1 acre he can compare with other 3 acres performance. If there is an improvement, he himself will go to next level. There is no package of practice and advices are required. He is learning from his own field. That is one conviction tool at the level of farmers. What is conviction tool to the extension worker? What is the dilemma you have in your mind that you have explained? To start with, what do we have? Experiences of farmers. Therefore, well documented data. See, we cannot say that Dr. Shashidhar got very good yield in traditional farming. But Shashidhar didn't get any yield in natural farming. But to what extent? Do we have data collected from the farmers? Not qualitative but very rough estimation, guesstimation. You have to talk the language of data what we are collecting. So even if you are promoting for a small number of farmers, small piece of land within the farmers, we have to go with at least farmers validated data. Okay, as a farmers we can't say Dr. Chandrasekhar told, that is why I am following blindly. No, I am not a guru actually, I am a scientific professional. We have to talk the science. So maybe for some time we have to pick the farmers who says that natural farming is profitable, natural farming is excellent, document cost benefit ratio and use them as champion farmers, demonstrate to small group of farmers. Next season they will decide on their own because they have seen in their own field. So this will continue till Dr. Shashidhar and Dr. Veerana gives us package of practices to that particular crop. Afterwards we will follow this. See, this is the transition stage, we got to be in this mode only. Very good.
Sir, I clarify. Either in organic farming or in natural farming, there was a yield reduction up to an extent of 15 to 20%. Yield reduction was to the tune of up to 20% under natural farming, and comparatively yield reduction was less in organic farming. So what we come to a decision at the state level conference is we should not alone go for organic farming or complete adaptation of natural farming is not profitable. Whatever the best practices of natural farming are there, they can be integrated with organic farming so that it should go as an integrated natural farming practice. So that decision we have taken at the end of our 3 years experimentation, but experiments are still going on, sir. Integration of best practices of organic and natural farming is always better. Okay, sir.
We are always talking from the point of production and productivity. We have been doing this from past 75 years. See, this is the era of profitability actually. Whether by practicing natural farming, farmer is going to get more money or not, that we have to tell. To what extent yield reduction is there? See, there may be less value yield reduction, but a value enhancement. They may get premium price. So ultimately the profitability may increase. So these kind of issues are there. But in one of the consultation held at marriage, there was a very favorable suggestion that when we are marketing globally, we should go for common branding of organic and natural farming, so that you can call it by eco-friendly or internationally acceptable certification process which are applicable to both, so that both the farmers will get advantage. Till very specific issues of natural and organic farming settles. It takes little time.
If there are no questions, sir, our participants are sitting in the training hall since 9:30 in the morning. First of all, I am thankful to all our participants for successful participation of all of you in the program at the end of today. Sir, on behalf of all the participants and on behalf of the University of Agriculture and Horticulture Sciences, I wholeheartedly thank you for having come over here, and you enlightened us about the natural farming practices, how best we have to go for adoption of these natural farming practices in the farmers' field, what caution we have to take, how we have to march ahead with respect to adoption of these natural farming practices. On behalf of all the participants, on my personal behalf, I request Dr. Shishidhar sir to hand over a book to Dr. Chandrasekhar sir as a token of respect from this training program. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, very much. So I also thank Dr. B. Shishidhar sir, Registrar of the University and also Special Officer for Agriculture College at our headquarters, Iruvaki. Sir, all our participants had been to Iruvaki campus on Saturday. They were all very happy after looking all the developments that have taken up at our bank headquarters. So, sir is also serving as special officer there. In spite of his busy schedule, he could accompany our DG sir for this evening program. I also thank him for his presence here in this program. Thank you very much, sir. And finally, I thank all the participants for your wonderful cooperation in successful completion of this program. Thank you very much.